Shalom. First, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakal Kadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of GreatMillStone rule well. And shalom to the elect out there pushing His word, man, in sincerity. I was going to kind of just go in the spirit, man, wherever the spirit leads me. I ain't prepared anything. I just opened up my app and it was on Job 20, so I'm gonna go from there, man. This is Job chapter 20, verse 4. Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment? Right? And right now, I'm gonna come back to Job. Right now, we're in really dark times, man. Okay, because the devil is ruling upon the earth, man. Okay, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Right, and he covereth the faces of the judges thereof. Right, let's get that in Job. Right, this is Job chapter 9 and verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Right, now we're gonna find out who this wicked is, man. Okay, because to understand these scriptures pursuant to Isaiah the 29th chapter, right, you gotta put precept upon precept. That's how you get the understanding of the scriptures. Okay, and the understanding is only given to what? The prophets, man. Okay, starting with our apostles and elders at GreatMillStone, man, on down. Okay, that's where the prophets be at. This is Malachi chapter 1. I'm going to start from 2. Actually, I'm going to start from 1. The burden of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi. So, this is actually the word of the Lord, okay, to the prophet Malachi, so they can give it unto Israel, man. That's how it was given, man. Now check this out. It says, verse 2. I have loved you, saith the Lord. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Lord? Yet I love Jacob. So the Lord loves Jacob, man. And Jacob is what? The 12 tribes of Israel. His name was changed to Israel. Okay, that's a nation. So the Lord loves a specific nation upon the earth. Now here's a flip side to that. And it says, and I hated Esau. Now Esau, also referred to as Edom, the Edomites, okay, they're hated by the Lord. Okay, that's a nation upon the earth that's hated. But who is Esau today? It says, and I hated Esau and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Now it says, whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Right, which is what they did. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord have indignation forever. Now it says the border of wickedness. So who is the border of wickedness? Who are the wicked? It's obviously Esau, man, Edom. Now if the earth is being given into the hand of the wicked, right? Whose rulership are we in now? Who runs the world, man? Who runs and owns everything? Okay, is it not the so-called white man? Is it not these elite banking families, which are the elite of the so-called white man? The Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, DuPonts, Oppenheimers. Right? So we've established who that is. Okay, now going back to Job 20 and 5, it says that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. Okay, so we know that the joy of this hypocrite, we know that this wicked, the triumphing of these wicked people that are in rulership right now is short, man. Okay, they've only really been in power like that since about around the 1600s, man, around that time, man. Okay, because in the time of the Roman Empire, when they were in rulership, they got taken down by Jake, man, and we were in rulership, man, in what's known as the Dark Ages. Okay, in the medieval times, man, we were in rulership, man. Constantinople, that was us, the kings and the royalty. France, Britain, That was all us, man. Scotland, King James. You know, they call this the King James version of the Bible. You know, the Lord had it where King James, you know, got together, you know, different scribes and all that, and they basically, you know, they changed, not changed, they translated, or is it transliterated, the Bible from the original Hebrew and Greek manuscripts into the English, man. You know, and you can go and get the 1611 King James version with the Apocrypha, the original 1611, and that's the scriptures there, man. You know, and King James was a Jake, okay, he was an Israelite, and if you go on Google and you type in, you know, King James black man, or if you write Jacobus, you know, and Hibernia, you'll see the old images, man, before they were whitewashed. Right? Now the rulership that we're in now, okay, we're in the rulership of Esau. Now in 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter and the 9th verse, it says Esau is the end of the world, and that word world there means the age. Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Right? Now let's get back to the 6th chapter. It says, though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reach unto the clouds. Okay, this man's, you know, doing space programs. He's got building skyscrapers. He's proud, man. Okay, it says, yet he shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, where is he? And you know why that is? Let's get it. Do you know why he's gonna perish like his own dung? This is Obadiah chapter 1 verse 1. The vision of Obadiah. Thus saith the Lord power concerning Edom. We have heard a rumour from the Lord, and an ambassador is sent among the heathen. Arise ye, and let us rise up against her in battle. So this is concerning Edom, okay? Talking about the same people. I'm going to read verse 3. The pride of thine heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Okay, now, it says he's going to be perished like his own dung, right? Let's read about that. Verse 18. And the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame. So this is talking about Israel. And the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them, and there shall not be remaining of the house of there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for the Lord hath spoken it. So he's going to be completely done away with, man, after he serves his 1,000-year slavery in the kingdom. Okay, completely and utterly done away with, man. Verse 8, Job 20 verse 8. He shall fly away as a dream, and shall not be found. Yea, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night. The eye also which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him, man. Okay, after 1,000 years of hardcore slavery, man, and we put it on you crackers, then hey, Esau's going to be done, man. There's not going to be any more Edomites on the earth, man. Okay, because the Lord has already set the prophecy. It's been spoken, man, and the Lord's word don't go out void. So that's going to be fulfilled. So there's going to be a point in the kingdom where there ain't going to be no Edomites, man. Now I'm going to jump down to verse 19. Because he have oppressed and have forsaken the poor. Who's that talking about? It's talking about the Israelites. Because he have violently taken away an house which he builded not. Okay, we brought up this man's kingdom, man. He put us into hardcore slavery, man. You so-called Negroes, Hispanics and Native Americans. You're the Israelites spoken of in the scriptures, man. Okay, he's taken all your land. He's taken away everything from you, man. Your rights. And he's oppressed us, man. And now this is verse 23. When he is about to fill his belly, Yahweh Shemel Shai shall cast a fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain upon him while he is eating. So right now, the elites have an agenda, man. They've got the New World Order agenda, man. They're trying to, they're trying to basically get populations the population down, and they're trying to chip everybody with a RFID chip implant, man, which is the mark of the beast in the scriptures in Revelation, the 13th chapter. Okay, which you're not meant to take. And if you take it, you're gonna have to deal with the wrath of the Most High, man, and Yahushua when he returns, man. It says, in the fullness of his sufficiency he shall be in straits, man. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him when he's about to fill his belly. So when he's just about to fulfill his enterprise, when he just thinks that he's got it, it says, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him and shall rain upon him while he's eating, man. Okay? He's going to get destroyed, man. Okay? He's going to go into hardcore slavery, man. And his kingdom is going to be through. There's going to be ICBMs popping everywhere. America's going to be completely destroyed because America's Babylon the Great in the scriptures, man. Who ought to be destroyed, man. Now I'm reading verse 19 again. Because ye have oppressed and have forsaken the poor, because ye have violently taken away an house which ye builded not, man. Now, I believe now, see me find this scripture. There we go. Isaiah chapter 32 verse 5. The vile person shall be no more called liberal, nor the churl said to be bountiful. For the vile person will speak villainy, and his heart will work iniquity, to practice hypocrisy. Okay, we were talking about what? We were talking about, you know, the triumphing of the wicked and the hypocrisy. But for a moment, who's this talking about? It's talking about the elites of Esau, man. Okay, it says, for the vile person will speak villainy, and his heart will work iniquity, to practice hypocrisy and to utter error against the Lord, to make empty the soul of the hungry, and he will cause the drink of the thirsty to fail. Okay. The instruments also of the churl are evil. He deviseth wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, even when the needy speaketh right. Okay, and who's the needy? Who's the poor? That's the Israelites, man. Okay, but he tries to devise wicked devices to destroy our people, man, because that's what they're trying to do. It says Psalms 83, these nations, starting with Esau, they're confederate against Israel, man. They don't want Israel to be on the earth anymore, man. They want to get rid of us, man. When you read the Georgia Guidestones, and it says to get the population of the earth, I believe it's under 500 million, if I remember that correctly. In fact, let me look up that quickly. Georgia Guidestones. Let me look it up. Georgia Guidestones. Let's have a look. Is it 500 million? Yep. Right, the engraved suggestion to keep humanity's population below 500 million. That's correct. So, hey, you think that 500 million in their plans, you think that's going to include Israel? Nah, man, they're trying to do away with Israel, man. They think that, Satan's telling them that, it's all good, it's fine. Keep going. These demons that they're consulting on the left-hand side. And they're thinking that they're going to get away with it, man. That they're going to get away with their wicked enterprise. But the Lord, like it says in Joel 20, when he's about to fill his belly, the Lord's going to bring his wrath upon him, man. And that's beautiful. It says, and what in Isaiah 32, right? It said the vile person, man. It said that they were vile. Now, who does that remind you of? Let's get Job chapter 30, man. Because really, this man is a base man. Okay, he's the caveman that used to dwell in the rocks, man. That's who he really is, man. This is Job chapter 30, verse 8. They were children of fools, yea, children of base men. They were viler than the earth. Okay, right now the Lord has got a base man ruling upon the earth, man. Okay, and that is gonna basically carry on for it's a short time, because the scriptures say what? For the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened, man. Otherwise there'll be no flesh saved. Because the way that this madman is going on, he was created for destruction, man. So all he's about is destruction. He's destroying the earth. Okay, he's stupid because he's polluting the same air he breathes, the water he drinks. So that it's got to come to an end, man. All right, the Lord has only set him up above us to teach us a lesson for the fulfillment of prophecy, man. Okay, as I quoted earlier, 2nd Ezra 6 and 9. Esau is the end of the world. I didn't say Ishmael is the end of the world, or Moab is the end of the world. That's how we know we're at the end, man. Because the so-called white man, Esau, as it's been established, is ruling the world right now, man. And not because of his own power, it's because the Lord set him up there to teach us a lesson, man. You know? And I'm just going to get a precept to back that up, and then I'm going to close out on this lesson, man. This is Daniel chapter 4, verse 17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers, and the demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men. Right? So it's the Most High that decides who's going to rule, man. It says, and giveth it to whomsoever he will, and setteth up over it the basis of men. Right now, the base man is in the rulership, man. But the Lord is going to set up Israel, right, as an everlasting kingdom, man. Okay? Israel is going to be saved, man. World without end. And that's beautiful, man. So we know that we're at the end times right now. The mark of the beast is being pushed heavy in the media right now. And that's one of the last major prophecies, you know, before the destruction of America in World War III and the Lord's return, man. You know, so we're in exciting times. So that's why, you know, those that believe, you know, got to pray and fast. And just keep on going, man. Keep pushing this word. And believing in Yahweh Shema Shai, man. Doing what you can for the ministry, for the brothers, man. You know? Anyway, with that, you know, that's been edifying. Till the next lesson, Shalom.